Hi friends, thanks for tuning in to the Emily Arden Yoga January classes. I'm super excited you're here, whether this is your second month or you're just joining. I'm so excited to be bringing some new classes to you all. So today we're gonna do a 45-ish, we'll see if I can hit that, 45-ish minute class, vinyasa flow with a core focus. So as all my classes, this is an all levels class, but we're gonna add in a little bit more of some of those strength elements, hopefully to help you get your heart rate up, start sweating. But please know, especially the core movements in this class are completely optional. I'll talk us through that as we get started, but when we hit a core focused move, you're more than welcome to hang tight right where you are, hold your pose, deepen in, and focus more on your alignment depending on what you need today. So the associated playlist with this class is right next to the video. I would encourage you to open that up either in a new window or on another device, maybe your phone that's near you, with your video up on the screen so you can kind of control your volume. But we're gonna get started for class in a child's pose. So you can head there now. And then right before you hit your child's pose, you can hit start on the first song on your playlist. Make sure our video is good over here. And as you settle into your child's pose with your knees nice and wide, big toes to touch, and send your arms long ahead of you, close your eyes here if that feels comfortable for you. Let your forehead, that third eye center, press down into your mat. Try to soften your whole body into your physical space. So before we start to engage through our musculature and put a little bit of effort in, try to find a complete release of all of your effort. Let's take a big breath together to help facilitate that. Inhale into the cavity of your belly, filling your ribs, your chest, your throat. Pause at the top. And then take an audible oceanic exhale. Sigh that breath out. Big exhale. We'll do two more like that. Do it at your own pace, finding a nice long inhale and a slightly longer exhale. As you take these breaths, I want to encourage you for class today, both right here as you're breathing and as we start to move, to do what's right for you. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and I've kind of felt this tension in my own life of making choices that serve me well right now, while knowing those are not necessarily the choices that serve others in the same way. So, what I feel comfortable spending my time on right now, kind of where my energy is going, what I'm showing up for, what I'm kind of staying a little bit excluded from. A lot of the choices we have to make right now, we need to kind of look internally and see what resonates with us. And I encourage you to do that on your mat today. Each pose is a new choice, a new opportunity to choose something that honors where you're at right now. We're going to start to shift to closed mouth inhales and exhales deeply. Just as with your open mouth exhale, continue to breathe, this time sealing your lips on your exhale. On your next closed mouth inhale, walk your hands gently over to the right. Take a side body stretch. Place your left hand on top of your right palm and drag your left hip down towards your left heel. Stay soft through your glutes, breathing into the rib cage on the left. Inhale, walk through center, other side body stretch on the right. Bring your right palm on top of your left. Draw your right hip down towards your right heel, staying soft through your hip flexors, through your belly, through your jaw. Inhale to center. Find a child's pose for one more moment, maybe a little deeper this time. Your elbows peel off the mat as your fingertips reach forward, and you feel your spine start to traction out. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and let your hips hang towards your heels. Option to keep your eyes closed here. On your next inhale, rise up to a tabletop pose. feeling into the pose more than considering what it looks like. Keep your palms right into your shoulders, spread your fingers wide. Press your ankles down into the mat and notice right away how you feel a little bit of that tension start to build in your core when you're pressing your shins, ankles, and tops of your feet down into the floor. So we're gonna just find some organic movement here. This might look like gentle circles through your hips, starting small, getting a little bigger in one direction, then maybe the other. Or maybe you start right in with your cat-cows. You're taking the circles, each one a little bigger, and then as you come forward, maybe you find a gentle back bend and stretch into your core. You took circles, go into the other direction now. A couple of breaths here. And then we will all meet in a tabletop pose. Couple cat-cows as a group. Maybe you're already here, continuing to send the tops of your feet into the floor. Inhale, cow pose, tip your belly up, or rather tip your heart up, belly down, send your tailbone high. Exhale, cat pose, press into the mat, draw your tailbone towards your nose as your chin comes into your chest. Inhale, cow pose. Now you're not driving into your back to create a super deep arch, rather focusing on the lift in your chest, and it's just a slight tilt of your tailbone high. One more like this. Exhale for cat. And inhale for cow. This time tuck your toes. You're gonna come to a hovering cow pose to tabletop. So you might even notice here, this push upwards of your tailbone becomes even more subtle. Focus on peeling open your collarbones. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, hovering cat. It's more in your upper body, your shoulder girdle tucking in. Inhale, hovering cow. Opening through your chest. Exhale, hovering cat. One more time. Inhale, hovering cow. And exhale, hovering cat. Your knees can always stay down on the mat, just as I mentioned. You level up or down as you need to. Hold your hovering neutral spine for 4, 3, shifting hips to heels in 2, and 1. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips to heels. You're elongating your spine. Draw your ears between your biceps. You're in this little crouched position. And then on your exhale, first downward facing dog, straighten out your legs just as much as feels okay for you here. Maybe you have a nice bend through your knees to start. Inhale, roll forward to a plank pose. If you need to adjust your hands, feel free to do so that your shoulders stack over your wrists. We're gonna go through that flow a few times. Inhale for plank, exhale, hovering tabletop. Maybe you adjust your hands a little bit here. Mine were a little too far ahead. Inhale, hips to heels. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, hovering table, knees drop. Inhale, press it back, hips to heels. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees hover. Inhale, hips go back. Exhale, downward facing dog and hold. Breathe here, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And yogi's choice, if you'd like to pedal out through your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Or maybe drop heels over to the left, keeping your chest square to the mat. Exhale, other side, heels to the right. Big side body stretch. And find that Ujjayi breath, that inhale, exhale through your nose in your downward facing dog. As a class, let's take a big inhale. With your gaze at your feet, exhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat nice and slowly. Feel your low core muscles work to get you to the back. Bend your knees as much as you need. And then find a ragdoll pose. Option to grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Completely release tension through your neck. And again, you can have a gentle bend in your knees. Sway side to side. Just letting gravity undo some of the compression in your spine. If you took a bind through your arms, drop your fingertips down. Align your feet right underneath your hip sockets. So your feet are hips width distance apart. With your fingertips slightly grazing the ground or hands to heart center, you choose. Maybe you have a block to bring the ground a little closer to you. Shift your weight into your right foot. Standing L pose, send your left leg back. You can use any props here to bring the ground closer to you, or light up your balance right away with hands at heart center. Drive your right foot into the floor to find buoyancy in your right hip rather than sinking down. Take an exhale breath. Now everyone's hands will lift up off the mat super slowly. Inhale, one leg mountain pose. This is a big move earlier in class. Parallel your left leg to the floor, arms go high. Lift your gaze, feel the crown of your head extend to the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, back bend, left foot plants, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Squeeze your glutes to protect your low back. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Widen your feet, once again, hips width distance apart, this time ground through your left foot. Inhale, standing L pose. Lengthen your right leg back. So you're creating a T shape from your back leg out the crown of your head. It's more of how that feels rather than if this quite looks like a T or not. Get steady, find that press, driving through your left foot to lift up and out of your left hip. Gently, slowly, no rush, inhale, one leg mountain, right leg comes parallel to the floor, and then arms go high. Inhale to find length through the crown of your head, through your fingertips. Right foot plants, exhale, back bend, opening your chest. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Good, you guys. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your palms to your shins, pressing into your legs to iron out your spine from your tailbone up the crown of your head. Gaze softly down your nose and shift more weight to your toes. Exhale, plank pose. Bring your hands to the mat. Slowly walk your way out to your plank. So yogi's choice here, core move coming up, option to stay right where you are, or gently start to find shoulder taps. Left hand to right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder. Your pace, you tap and tap. You can widen your feet a little wider than hips width distance to create a more sturdy base. Keep your hips in between the height of your shoulders and your ankles, not here long for 4, 3, high plank in 2, and 1, high plank hold, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is our Sun A for class. We'll speed it up just a little bit, warming up the body, keeping your gaze back. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to feet, walk to the back of your mat. Palms touch the floor or fingertips. Inhale, gently lift your right or your left leg. Standing L pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, one leg mountain, rise up. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, baby back bend, left foot plants, open your chest. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Weight in your left foot, inhale, standing L, right foot lifts. Exhale, one leg mountain, pull it up. You wobble, it's all good. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose, walk it out. Hold in your plank. Take a breath in. It's toe taps this time. Your right foot goes out to the right of your mat and bring it center. Left foot out, bring it center. Again, you can hold your plank, you can be on your knees. Otherwise, you're with me, just tapping it out. Focusing on the control. So you're not going fast here, but you're keeping your entire body still with the exception of that leg that's moving, feeling your core start to work. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, high plank in, 2, 1, hold your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe in. Breathe out, last time through our Sun A, gaze backwards, inhale. Exhale, forward fold at the back of your mat. Weight in your right foot, inhale, standing L, left foot floats. Exhale, one leg mountain with control. Take an inhale. Exhale, back bend, left foot plants, open through your chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. I don't think we did that on the first side, but another halfway lift never hurt anyone. Inhale, right leg floats high, standing up. Exhale, rise. Breathe in as you steady yourself. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Last time like this, exhale, plank pose. Hold your plank. This time, spider crunches. Again, you can hold your plank right where you are. Otherwise, right foot lifts, tap your right tricep, send it back and switch. Left foot lifts, tap, send it back. Lift, tap, plank. Lift, tap, plank. It's controlled. Lift, tap, squeezing that oblique, plank. Lift, tap, plank. Separating this lift and the tap takes the momentum out, so you're really using that oblique muscle. Here for 4. Last 3. Even out your sides for 2. And 1. Hold your plank pose for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. If you need a child's pose at any time, when we come to downward facing dog, you are more than welcome to go right there. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. We're moving on. Inhale, send your right leg high. Keep your hips square, flex through your right glute muscle to lift your leg just to the height that works for you. Again, it's feel more than what it looks like. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, just like we were just doing. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose, cat your back, squeeze in. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Swivel your lower body to tap as high up as you can on your left arm. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, low lunge, knee to chest again. Gaze forward, lightly plant your right foot between your hands. Settle in here. So maybe you move gently forward and back through your front leg. I'm breathing heavy. I hope you are as well. Once you're steady, inhale, low lunge twist. Stay on your left fingertips as you peel and open your right arm to the ceiling. Driving out of both of your feet to stay buoyant in your right hip. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right palm down, drop your left knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up to frame your ears. I like to keep this moving to find a hip flexor stretch on the left. You can gently move forward and back. If you'd like a little bit more in your right hamstring, maybe those toes wiggle forward and you can come deeper while keeping your right knee on top of your right ankle. Stay for an inhale. If your back toes are not tucked, tuck them under now. Exhale, arrow pose or crescent with airplane arms. Lift up into this lunged position with your triceps squeezing above your low back, or your upper back rather. Pinky fingers squeezing above your low back. So sticking with this theme of stacking our joints, your right knee is stacked on top of your right ankle, and you're driving out of the ball of your left foot, so your heel is on top of the bottom of your left foot. Feel your low core pull in and up. Now just your arms will move. Flip your palms to face outwards away from your midline and swim them forward, crescent reach. See if you can relax your shoulders down away from your ears, continuing to draw your core away from your front thigh. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, open up towards the left. Take up space on your mat. Your front heel will intersect your back arch. Then your arms reach in equal and opposite directions. Maybe you roll your shoulders up and then down to really feel that relaxation in your upper body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your front palm, take it up and back. Stay low through your front knee. Fanning open through your front ribs, but keeping your left side ribs open as well. Avoiding that crunch through the back. Inhale. Exhale, standing L pose. Cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Float your left leg back. We've been here before. It's different this time. Inhale, create length from that back heel at the crown of your head. Exhale, knee to nose, cat your back, squeeze in. 2 more times, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cat. Hold this time. Hands come to heart center. A familiar transition. Inhale, one leg mountain. Send it up. Get steady. We're moving to eagle pose. Wrap your left arm underneath your right. 2 options here. Your arms can touch, or you can take a bear hug, clasping your opposite shoulder with your opposite hand, and then wrap your left leg up and over your right. Maybe you kickstand these right or left toes right next to your right foot for balance. Or you can take a lifted foot or a double bind where you'll wrap your left foot around your calf. It's tricky, so feel free to try it out like I am here. If you don't quite make your connection, just stay where you're at today. Get your hips nice and low. Option one, to stay right here. Breathing into this balanced pose that's challenging all of those stabilizing muscles. Second option is to take eagle crunches. So inhale, gently lift your elbows. Exhale, cat your back, tap your knee with your elbows. Good, inhale to lift. And exhale to squeeze. 2 more, inhale to lift. Exhale, squeeze. Nice and slow. Slow work to your core. So much better than the fast, momentum-based movements. Last time here. When you rise up, lift into one leg mountain through your left leg. Keep your arms bound. I know your right leg is probably on fire. Inhale. Exhale, eagle bound airplane. Similar movement with your upper body, but this time your left leg shoots back. Pull your forearms down away from your body to stretch through your upper back. Rotate your left inner thigh to the sky. 1 breath in. Unravel your arms, step back, exhale. Low lunge. You made it back down. Nice work, you guys. Left hand plants. Inhale, side plank pose. Facing the right. Swivel onto the outer edge of your left foot. Option to stagger your feet or drop your left knee. These are your modifications. Does not mean this is a worse choice. It's a smart choice to listen in to your body. Find your side plank. We're here for 4, 3, high plank in 2, 1, high plank pose, breath in. Option for chaturanga, I'll show you how to do this as our first time through. Option to be on your knees, exhale, lower to a hovering plank, elbow squeeze your rib cage. Untuck your toes, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, you guys. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Second side, inhale, send your left leg high. Square your hips, get high on the ball of your right toes. Feel the squeeze of your left glute. Exhale, left elbow, left tricep, tap. Inhale, leg goes high. Exhale, knee to nose, round and squeeze. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, cross it under, left knee to right tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, gaze between your hands ahead of your mat. Step your left foot through and wiggle it up if you haven't quite made it. Get comfy here, take the movements that you need to settle into that front foot. And then inhale for your lunge twist. Peeling open through your chest, staying lifted in that right hip. You can be on your fingertips to help light up your core just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Drop your right knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Big hip flexor stretch on the right. And notice what shows up here. Maybe it's different than your first side. Explore through gentle movement. Breathing deeply, completely filling and releasing your lungs. If you have not tucked your back toes, do so now. Inhale. Exhale, arrow pose. Crescent lunge with airplane arms. You're leaning, so you have a strong straight line from the crown of your head out your back heel. Now, squeeze your pinky fingers so much together, your thumbs might roll up to the ceiling, and pull your belly button up and into the middle of your torso. Stack your left knee on top of your left ankle. Now your palms will flip out to the sides, thumbs up, pinkies down. Inhale. Exhale, crescent reach. So adding this extension, if you don't like it, just head right back to where we were. Squeeze your inner thighs. Your low back muscles are working here, all part of this core. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, pull it back, open up. Settle into your front knee. Get strong and focus in your warrior 2. Your back arch might lift up. You're driving so much through that back pinky toe. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your left palm up. Reach for the ceiling first and then add a gentle back bend towards the back of your mat. Stay relaxed in your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, standing L. Bring your hands to frame your left foot. Your right leg hovers. Again, you've been here before. Get sturdy in your standing foot and strong through your back leg. So this back leg's not just flailing, it is purposely pressing back. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. One more, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, squeeze. This time, hands start to hover to heart center. Slowly inhale, one leg mountain pose. If your right foot taps on the way, that is totally fine. Find your one leg mountain. Get strong, get steady. Exhale, eagle pose. This time, right arm is under your left, palms touch or bear hug, and then right leg comes up and over. So maybe you bound on the first side. Maybe you're tapping your toes on this side. You might be able to do the bind in regular eagle, but if you're taking the crunches, you might find you prefer to have your foot loose. That's totally where I am at. Option one, stay here, get low and focused in your eagle. Or option two, find these slow crunches. Inhale, elbows lift. Exhale, round like you're curling over a beach ball. Elbows tap your knee. Inhale to lift. Exhale, round and squeeze. Two more, inhale. Exhale. This is the only time we're doing this, so stay strong, stay with me. Last one, inhale to lift. Exhale, make your connection. This time on the way up, your right leg comes with you. Keep your arm bind. Inhale, one leg mountain, eagle arms. Exhale, eagle bound airplane pose. Move with intention to find that T shape in your body. And now it's an upper back stretch as you pull your forearms towards the floor. Imagine you're leveling off your hips, pointing your right pinky toe down. One breath in. Hands unravel, exhale, low lunge. Awesome work, you guys, low lunge. Plant your right palm down. Inhale, side plank pose. Yogi's choice on the side plank. So maybe you're fully lifted, you're rainbowing your hips to the sky. Option to drop your bottom knee. Same thing, focus on the pull upwards of that right oblique, that right rib cage. Or maybe you're staggering your feet. Hold for 4, 3, press out of your right palm for 2, 1. Option for high plank to down dog or chaturanga, you choose. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Another like that, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. We're moving on to our second flow, yogis. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Windshield wipers, take it left, right, left, and right. We're not here for long. You can do this for 4, 3, right leg high in, 2, 1. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Nice work, you guys. Once your foot has planted, big transition. Inhale, one leg mountain. We're back again, working our core in this unstable position. Exhale, standing figure 4. Hands come to heart center. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Drop your hips down and back. So yogi's choice here, you can stay more lifted, or if you're comfortable, start to fold your torso down. There's no right or wrong here. Just where you feel the sensation that works for you. Might be more of a hip stretch. You can get lower through that right knee for more strength in the right glute. Hold 4 and exhale. Inhale, one leg mountain, just to transition. You're opening up to the left. Exhale, warrior 2. Big step, peeling your right hip and your left hip open. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Bump your hips back as you reach forward, forward, forward. And then tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. So you have a micro bend in this front knee to help protect through your joints. Rotate your belly towards the ceiling. Imagine you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, that back body that's part of your core. You're gonna start to hover that bottom hand. So wherever you're at, there should not be much weight in this bottom hand. Option to just kind of let it be loose, or we'll take gentle lifts. Inhale, right arm goes out. Exhale, down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, hold it. Everyone send your right arm out just for a moment. Start to bend into your right knee. Inhale, half moon pose. Keep your right toes forward as your right fingertips find the ground. Float your back leg high. We are not here for long. Find your balance. Maybe you have a block or a water bottle underneath your right hand. Your hips and chest are squared to the left. 1, inhale. Again, start to micro bend your front knee. Take this transition slow. Inhale for reverse triangle. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift up and out of your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, frame your front foot. We're heading back to a side plank pose. This time, left hand plants, inhale, side plank. Again, option to drop your bottom knee. I will drop my bottom knee for this to show you our next move. We're gonna take a crunch. So inhale, right arm goes up and over your right ear. Exhale, elbow to knee, squeeze, oblique work. You can do this with your bottom knee lifted. If you feel any kind of pressure in your right knee or your left knee, come down to that left knee. Breathe here, squeeze. That right oblique is firing up for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. We're coming back to a plank pose. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, fallen star, right knee to left tricep, then shoot your right foot out, spinning onto your right palm. Lift your left arm high. A revolved position from where we were. Option to float your bottom leg, working through your inner thighs for 4, 3. Left hand plants right leg high in 2, 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch. Stack your right knee on top of your left hip. Option to circle it out or flip all the way over for your wild thing or half wheel pose. If you flip all the way, you're opening your chest towards the front of your room. Reach away with your right arm. Unwind your pose, inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing work, you guys. We're gonna take that through on the left and then come down to our seats for a little bit of break on our arms and legs, but continuing to work into our core. Prepare here with an inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Windshield wipers, you got this. Right, left, right, left. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish it out. Inhale, right or left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Get nice and steady. Lots of weight in that left foot. Inhale, 1 leg mountain pose. Our home base for this class. Exhale, standing figure 4. This time your right ankle crosses over your left. Sink it low. Use this moment in stillness to steady your breath. I am super sweaty. I hope you guys are too. We're working hard, but find these moments of pause amid some of the more challenging movements to focus on your breath, to focus on the sensations that are showing up. Your mind has started to leave the mat. Maybe bring all of your awareness to that right glute. Or maybe you bring that awareness to the space between your eyebrows, unwrinkle through your brow. Inhale, 1 leg mountain. Exhale, hips open, step back, warrior 2. Take up space on your mat. Inhale, straighten out your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Hips go back, arms go forward. And then find this parallel of your spine with the floor. So I'm driving my left hip forward as I'm peeling my right hip bone back in space, active through the space between your shoulder blades. You can stay with a loose bottom arm, or inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time we hold it. Inhale, lift. Everyone meet us here just for a breath. Start to bend into your front leg. Inhale, half moon pose. Bring your left fingertips down. Now notice your left toes. They should point straight forward. They're going to want to point to the right. Let your core do the work by pointing them straight forward. Not here for long. See if you can find just a beat of stillness. Now treat this next transition like a pose in itself, super slow. Inhale, reverse triangle. Maybe your fingers can lift a moment before your right foot plants. Reverse triangle, stretch it out. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side plank pose. Right hand plants, left arm lifts. We're taking our crunch. So inhale, left arm goes overhead. Exhale, elbow to knee. Maybe you stay lifted, maybe you drop your bottom knee. I feel a lot of pressure in my right knee here, so my right knee is going down. Squeeze and lengthen. Breathe. Extend. Really bring your mind right to that left oblique. Mind to muscle for 4. Exhale as you crunch for 3, 2. Last time here. Finish it out nice and strong. We meet in a plank pose. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, fallen star, left knee to right triceps. Send your left leg through. Lift your right arm high. Then maybe you hover your left foot 2 inches off the floor for 4, 3. Peel your left armpit up for 2, 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch through your left hip. Yogi's choice to flip it all the way over if that is in your practice. Reach and open into the back bend. Big breath in. Unwind. High plank to down dog or chaturanga. We meet in our downward facing dog. Take a huge inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Knees wide, toes touch, hips back. And breathe. Amazing work, you guys. We've done about 30 minutes of active flow, a little bit more to go before we cool it down. So take just a breath or 2, settle your heart rate, give yourself a compliment. You're working so hard. You need a sip of water, a towel, take what you need. When you feel ready, start to lift up out of your child's pose. You're actually gonna bring your seat down, legs ahead of you. We're sitting on the mat, but we're still working through this last little bit of core. We're gonna start with reverse tabletop crunches. So start by bringing your hands gently behind your glutes. Elbows are pointing back. So if you bend your elbows, they point straight out the back of your mat. Plant your feet a little bit ahead of your knees. We're gonna exhale to prepare. Inhale, hips go high. So you're creating a reverse tabletop. Squeeze through your glutes, open through your chest. On the exhale here, you'll swing your hips back. They hover an inch off the floor, if you can. If not, your glutes might touch, but lots of weight in your hands. Inhale to lift, squeezing your glutes. Exhale, low core, pulls your hips back between your palms. Inhale to lift. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale back. You've got this for 8, 7. Open mouth exhale. 6, 5. Yes, you guys, you've got this. 4. Squeeze your inner thighs. 3. Last 2. Holding it back on 1. Hold. Lift your glutes. Squeeze your low core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulse of your hips up. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Nice work, you guys. Take your palms together. Little wrist stretch. Circle. One direction and then the other. Getting off our wrists for a moment. Coming onto our forearms. Forearm plank at the top of your mat. This is a tricky move. We're going to start in this forearm plank. Yogis, you can stay. Building strength in every muscle of our body right here. Or option to move to dolphin push-ups. We'll have 2 different layers. Option 1, dolphin push-ups. You press back, it's down dog on your forearms. And forward, you're right here. Exhale. And inhale, forward. Exhale. Inhale, forward. Last option that you can layer on as you press back, right leg lifts. Dolphin, or forearm plank. Left leg lifts in dolphin. Forearm plank. You choose where you want to move. It's all good. It's a different challenge, whether you're still, whether you're moving, whether 2 feet are on the floor, whether 1. Know that we're not here for long, so find your challenge that will make yourself proud. What is right for you is not right for everyone else. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold your forearm plank in 2, 1, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees down. Option to lift your chest if you feel like you need some air, or embryo pose, knees touch, arms back, forehead down. Just breathe. Notice the sweat, notice your heart rate. Good news, guys, we're cooling it down. Amazing work so far. Now the hard work is done, it's in your body, but the cool down is among the most important part of our practice, Shavasana being the most important. It's where we soak it in, where our body absorbs the work, processes it, and makes us stronger. So both mentally and physically, stick with me for our 4 minutes of cool down. When you're ready, we'll find a downward facing dog. One final time. Hips go high. With potentially closed eyes, notice how you feel. What is different than when you started class? Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon pose. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Toe heel your left foot back. You can gently shift from side to side. Yogi's choice to stay lifted or find a sleeping pigeon. Forehead meets the mat. Relax to normal breath, natural rhythm. No need to control or strain any longer. Gently press into your palms. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, gently send your right leg back. I like to just wiggle it out versus send it way back up and use my glute again after stretching it out, but you choose. And then we'll move to the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon pose. This can always be done on your back. You take this figure 4 shape we did standing, lying down. Find your pose here. And settle in, knowing this side might look different than the first. As you're here in this restorative moment, notice if there's anything else your body will need before our final rest. Again, what's right for you is not necessarily right for anyone else. You want to make the choice that honors what you genuinely feel, what you'll leave feeling really glad you did. Press up to your palms. Inhale, left leg back, maybe shake it out. Final down dog of class. Huge inhale. Exhale, knees find the mat, nice and slow. Send your legs out in front of you. Remove the fleshy part from underneath your sits bones. Maybe wiggle your legs out. Inhale, arms go high with a nice bend in your knees. Exhale, fold. This is a fold for the low back. As we work our core, our back muscles are a big part of the stabilization we're able to achieve throughout our poses. It's what holds us tall. We don't see it. When we think about core, we think about 6-pack abs. But all the muscles that let us walk around, bend over, twist, it's our back. Let your chin go heavy towards your chest. Inhale, gently rise up. Last bit of core work. Scoot your seat forward so you can lay flat down onto your mat. Try to keep your feet grounded as you roll slowly one vertebra at a time to your mat. Your feet will want to lift. Hover about 2 inches above the ground. Little tiny pulse up. Your low back is down. Your mid back is lifting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower the rest of the way. Full body stretch. Toes go long, arms overhead. Maybe your back lifts up off of the mat. Let this feel good. Huge inhale, let your belly lift to the sky. Exhale, soft belly, relax it. We spend a lot of time sucking our belly in, let it be soft. Draw your knees into your chest. Take a gentle rock on your low back, side to side, a few times each way. And the next time your legs are over towards the left, option to just drop them over or swing your right leg over your left leg, eagle, and then drop your legs down. Keep your shoulders planted as you gaze to the right. Supine twist. Maybe it's eagle variation. Inhale, use your elbows to come through center. And you switch it out. So if you took the eagle wrap, left leg over right, tip your legs to the right, gaze to the left. Soften every muscle. Now, if something came up when you were in half pigeon that you wanted to be sure to stretch, to release, move there now. Otherwise, we'll take our final pose of class, waterfall. With your palms down, send your toes up to the sky. Thumbs can be right under your sits bones. Just let all that lactic acid, blood flow reverse, drain inwards. Maybe you gently egg beater your legs. Stay here as long as you'd like. You can switch to the final song of your playlist. If your device is near you, maybe do that now. And when you're ready for your final rest, draw your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, forehead up to your knees. Give yourself a huge squeeze of gratitude. Flex every single muscle in your body. Take a big breath in. Exhale, final Shavasana pose, the most important part of our practice. Palms go face up to receive the benefits of your hard work. The soles of your feet roll inwards. And just be. This is your final pose for practice. I will leave you here to enjoy a Shavasana of your choosing. I encourage you to stay for at least 5 minutes. Let the playlist keep running. Soak in your hard work. Let your heart rate return to its natural beating. Let your breath soften. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love to hear your feedback on class, so please feel free to shoot me a note, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.